We're here with Raj Goyle, the first Asian American and South Asian to be elected from the great state of Kansas. Thanks for being with us here today.
Thank you, Gotham. It's great to be here.
Now, here, just as a question, being the first, how hard was it?
Oh, sure. Winning your first election anytime is difficult, but we did it. We knocked on 10,000 doors, raised the most amount of money in state history, and won a very challenging district at nearly 60% of the vote. So, very pleased and honored to be in the legislature.
Now, you were a first-time candidate. How did you overcome skepticism from some people? Because you know how it is in politics. If you don't have experience, no one wants to give it to you.
You knock on their door, and you tell folks, "Hi, I'm Raj Goyle, and I want better jobs and better schools and better hospitals. And I grew up here, and I've got a real passion to help Wichita, and I'm very honored that people responded."
Now, as we notice, a lot of Asian Americans have been elected from places where people wouldn't expect it. Because there's a stereotype, there's a misconception that if there are not enough of your people around, then you can't get elected. What do you have to say to that?
Well, I think it's in a way not surprising because the South Asian community has done so surprisingly well in all these sectors, technology and media and so on. And so I think it's great that South Asian Americans like myself, who were part of the fabric of this country and who were born here and raised in these communities, have won in rural Ohio and middle of Kansas and rural Iowa and Minnesota. It's just a wonderful testament to America.
Now, looking forward, what would you like to accomplish in your going on your second term?
Well, I of course, am focusing on the first task of getting reelected, and I take that very seriously. Don't take one vote for granted, and we're going to work very hard to get reelected in November, and should we have the honor of doing so, want to continue that laser-like focus on helping Wichita with better the economy, better jobs, and make sure that we have great schools and reduce the cost of health care.
Last question. Since you're from Kansas, your governor had been touted as a possible vice presidential candidate. Can you talk a little bit about her, Kathleen Sebelius?
Well, I think she's just done a wonderful job leading our state and certainly leading a wonderful agenda in the legislature. That's why she's supported by such a strong majority of the Kansas public, and she's really brought people together across party lines to get things done on common sense kitchen table issues that all Kansans care about. So I think she's a wonderful spokeswoman, not only for Kansas, but for the United States and the Democratic Party.
Representative Raj Goyle, good luck on your election.
Thank you, Gotham. Keep up the great work.